temple up there. I've been up to that temple. You got to do about 5 million stairs, and then you have to vomit. It's traditional. After doing all the stairs, they have this bucket at the entrance of the tunnel. It's like not really a bucket, it's more like a barrel, and then you vomit into it. And then that's what they use to feed the pigs. They're like holy pigs. And every tour I do, we turn down this road and we go over there. There's a beautiful temple that's built on top of a waterfall, and you can see the waterfall shooting out the middle of it. I can add it in pictures. I got a million pictures of it. And I always take all my tours to there. And my next tour coming up in March is going to be the first tour ever to not go there because they've closed off the road. They're doing some tours. They'll be able to come to this point and look from here and take pictures. But still, it's kind of sad. And for the next tour after that, in July, the road will be open again. So this is Taiwan's nicest road. I don't show it very often in my videos. I show bits and pieces. I don't show it very much. One of the main reasons is because I honestly, a lot of the best roads I don't show in my videos because I think to myself, you know, if you want to see the roads, come here, do the tour. But I'm probably shooting myself in the foot by doing that because it's probably people see them in videos and they're like, wow, and then they're like, yeah, I want to go do that. The thing you have to keep in mind, and I've heard this again and again and again and again and again and again and again. Oops, sorry, I said too many agains. The last two agains, cut those two out, and then I've heard it many, many times from my guests. They're like, it doesn't compare to, like, the videos don't compare to actually being here. Like, it's so enormous and it's so surrounding. Surrounding, is that a good word? I don't know. It's just, yeah, they're just, it's so overwhelming in person. Like the scope and the size of it all. Like when you look at these sheer walls, they're made of marble, sheer marble cliffs that are like overhanging you. In person, it's very impressive. On a video, it just, oh, look at in the little screen, there's some walls. It's not. Up here is a huge landslide. I think it's the one that Brad was talking about. Brad was talking about when he was trying to get through here, the road was completely shut off, and then because there was a huge landslide. This is it. Now this is a landslide. The whole, you can see, like the whole side of this mountain came down and just, and like down there, that's where the road used to be, down there on the right, and they just like, so they had to build a new road from scratch, and that's why this is all nicely paved. But yeah, this is not like intentional. This is just the whole side of the mountain coming down and wiping out this entire road, and it's pretty amazing. Here, I'll show you in case you missed it. There's the original road. It's all broken apart and whatnot. And this, yeah, the whole side of the mountain came down and just washed. If there was anyone on the road that time, I'm sure they would have been bruised, at least, maybe suffered a sprain. I can fit. You can fit. Everybody can fit. I'm actually considering my original. There's a city right near here, and I'm gonna go there for. I was gonna go there for lunch, but I'm gonna fiddle around with my GPS and toy with the idea of actually doing a lap around northern Taiwan, like continuing on straight. Because I took the mountains across to get to the East Coast, and then I went down the East Coast to a city, and then I'm kind of heading back into the mountains now, but. If I'm just heading in because this is a really nice road. I'm probably going to head back out and go to that city and eat lunch, and then head back the way I came. But I'm going to fiddle with the GPS, and I'm going to consider the idea of actually just continuing on this road. And at sooner or later on this road, I'll do the highest road in all of Taiwan, and like I'll literally be doing like peaks higher than any that you can see here. And those are pretty freaking high. Yeah, I'll be doing, if I continue on straight. And then I'll come back out on the west coast and then follow the west coast north back up to my home. That'll be adding on, I don't know, I gotta fill with the GPS. I'm guessing it'll add on 2 hours. And I think 2 hours is doable, and I might do that. It might actually add on more than 2 hours. In which case I'd probably Okay, screw that. I'll stick with Hualien. The good news about the one positive thing about if I do that, if I stay on this road and go over the tops of the mountains, the good news is for the final 2 or 3 hours of my ride, it will all be just like easy West Coast roads that I know. Very, they're windy, kind of like this right now, except 4 lanes. So the windiness is like this, but it's 4 lanes, and it's much less stressful than mountain roads. If I go back the way I came, then for the last few hours of the trip, I'm doing like really twisty, dangerous mountain roads. So it's a quicker way to get back, but it's also, I got to factor in the stress. It's a really nice restaurant up here. Go there for lunch. It's an idea. I'm almost out of battery. I specifically, oh nice, don't run the red, asshole. I specifically brought along 2 pairs of video glasses for this trip, and that would have lasted me fine. And one of the pairs, the first pair that I put on, had like no battery at all, and I'm like, I'd been talking for a while until I realized it. Anyway, so yeah, check out the links in the video description. Come do my tour of Taiwan. Actually, I'm not gonna. I might as well just keep recording on this road. I'm not gonna find a road better than this. But yeah, if you want to ride these roads in person, then come out here. I'm not even, like, of course I'm a little biased, but it's not even about that when I say that Taiwan is better than China. I've had dozens, I'm exaggerating, I've had at least a half a dozen people come and do my tours that have been to China before, and every single time, without fail, it's just, this blows away China. This is better than China. This is traditional Chinese. China is new Chinese. It's like Chinese for dumb people. Taiwan is still traditional. If you want to go to the best Chinese museum in the world and see like Chinese relics and stuff from their culture-filled past, where do you go? You got to go to Taiwan, because there's more traditional Chinese things in Taiwan than in all of China, and that's an amazing like museum, like relics and stuff. Like you can Google it. It's like Taiwan has the fucking asshole. Look at him. He ran his red light, or maybe he was just driving really slow. Because there's some lanes here that only can fit 1 car, so they have traffic lights to moderate which direction goes. And yeah, you know what? I'm gonna have to stop my camera. And the sad thing is this: we haven't even gotten to the better parts of this road. Like, we really haven't. It gets better and better and better up ahead. It's like everyone has to wear helmets in here from like falling rocks and shit. And then I like gun my gas and just scare the heck out of everyone, which could theoretically cause like a minor avalanche or something. Yeah, and here you have more examples of like roads that used to exist. Maybe that's one that we're actually doing. Yeah, probably are. But yeah. So yeah, if you've ever considered visiting China, don't come here instead. And then China, don't even bother going, because if you do end up going there as well, you'll just be